First 4 seconds is quiet.
Hello.
Hey.
Can y'all hear us? Let me know.
Hi. I'm mad my hair and makeup looks the best it's ever looked, but on your live. Make it make sense.
Cause I was thinking like, yo, it really looks good. Like she
What?
really went all out. Like what?
I'm a
But
special guest. Yay!
we got our special guest here, Gadget Trish from I Love the Jackson Family. If y'all don't know her, she makes amazing videos
Thank you.
about the family. She loves them just as much as I do. Like I found my equal here. I finally found my equal here. Um, she knows like the next generations, the siblings and stuff, and it is so awesome. Um, but today I thought I should do something special, and it's very ironic because we were talking about doing this. What was it when we did the last lives on your channel?
Saturday.
And we were,
Yeah, remember the intro, the clip of yesterday's thing?
uh huh,
And I was like, what are the chances Jafar plays the lead? And we were talking about him the other day.
yeah, and we were like, I don't even know. I can't even remember how the topic came up of him. I don't remember. But I remember we brought Jafar up for whatever reason. And we were just like, I don't know, raving about him. And then I was like, have you seen him perform? Like he's really good. And then you said, should we do like a live reaction after this? And then like we didn't end up doing it. Literally 2 days later, we find out he gonna be playing the role of Michael. It is insane. Uh they saying hi, they saying hi.
Hi, everybody. Oh, snap. This is like
Day
part two to
two.
yesterday.
It really is. Days in the Moon. We got Melly. We got McCall. J Productions. Cheryl.
Right, right.
Cheyenne. Emma.
I'm in the building.
Miriam. Oh, she said your makeup is on point.
Thank you. I looked up today.
I like your shirt. I
Thank you.
recognize
I got
it.
mine from NJ Fangirl. You are watching
Yes.
NJ Fangirl TV.
We got my good sis Scarlett O'Hara.
Scarlett.
Uh-oh. Love the makeup.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. It's Aisha. But yes, so a little bit of a background. And bear with me while I explain this because it's kind of hard. I kind of like really didn't understand it, so I'm gonna try my best. Like I said, if you know what this is, kind of have my back with this one. But so 2018, Jafar basically does his first ever solo performance. Now, the first time he ever was on stage and like performing and everything was that holiday special that him and Your Majesty and Jermaine did. But this time like he was by himself, and it was for this special event called like the Reveal, and it was from this company called Nasco, and it's like a blockchain or a company that uses blockchain, and um they do stuff with like cryptocurrency and stuff like that. And he basically was like partnering with him to like tokenize his debut album that he was preparing to release in 2019. Now I believe he said this. I'm not too, you know, like knowledgeable about cryptocurrency and all that. It's still like all kind of new to me. Um, but I believe he was basically doing it to kind of allow the fans to have like a better connection with him, like music wise and everything. And I think he was gonna do use something like for his album and his own label called Jusic Production or something, or I think it's like It's called Juzic. Like instead of music, it has a J, like for Jafar. So he was using that, and I think it was just kind of a way to, give fans a better experience, and stuff like that when his album came out. So this was a whole like performance, and he performed with a band. I can't remember actually. I have the name up here. Hold on, let me go see. It was called like 1500 or nothing or something like that, and he performed with them, and it was a really really good performance. And we are about to watch that performance in just a moment.
Awesome.
He performed 4 songs, and they're called Hurricane, You're the One, Take Control, and Stir Me Up. These songs have not been officially released, but y'all will hear them and they sound really good. There's one that I'm obsessed with that I hope he like releases one day. So like, just putting that out there.
Okay.
Um Days in the Moon. I listened to a few songs of his and I was blown away by how similar he sounded to MJ, as well as his natural talent in general. He got a bright future. I'm a stand. Yeah, y'all better stand Jafar. Y'all
Yeah,
better stand. He got it.
he got it.
Hey. Oh my God, I
Hey,
haven't seen him
Ash,
in a
right?
minute. Gadget got her popcorn ready. You got the bucket?
Yes, I got my Michael
Yes.
Jackson bucket.
All right. So let me go ahead and get this queued up.
I never seen this. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, I think you're going to love this. Hopefully we don't get got, if you know what I mean.
I know they better not.
They better not get us got. I don't think they will, but you never know. All right. Oh, yeah. And this was in 2018, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Gotta love Jafar. All right. Let me get this playing. Can you guys hear it okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jafar.
Yes, he got the move. Tell me I'm gonna feel this way. I think you're trying me. No changing if you misbehave. We'll find a way if we try. Don't give up on it. I know you dreamed about it. It's okay, don't it. It's okay, don't it. It's the perfect moment. If you worth it to me, just so settle down.
Yes.
I love this song.
This got an Austin Brown vibe about it too.
And they really got high energy, both of them, when they perform. I gotta see them live one day. I love that bass.
Yes. Oh my God.
Man.
She got like all those step bops. She like,
Yes.
Se está pareciendo ya al Michael Jackson. Su voz.
Come on, falsetto. The comments, they feeling it in the comments.
Parece Michael Jackson ahí. De la familia.
I'm over here about to clap like I'm there.
Thank you. Hope everyone's having a great time tonight.
why did he sound English just
I
now?
want to take this time to say thank you
Hold on, let me
to
see.
my family for coming out. Thank you. Hope everyone's having a great time tonight.
He did.
He sounds straight from
I want
London,
to take this time to
dude.
say thank you to my family for coming out to support me. And a special thank you to my grandma for being here. It really means a lot. I'd like to thank Eric Tippett, John Lynch, and the whole Nazareth Nation for making this night happen. It really means a lot. I'm very thankful and happy to be part of history. This next song I'm going to sing is called Hurricane.
Oh, this is my song right here.
Don't play. It gets better.
Jafar finna serenade us.
Crowded room, but I'm alone. Not in the mood for conversation. Not being rude when she's gone. I find it hard to be patient, even though I know that she's so far away. If I spoke to her, I know just what she'd say. There's nothing you can do to keep my love from you. Baby, they can't tear this love apart. We spent so much time, but you hear on my side, just a touch away. Reminiscing the way that you hold body shakes when you love me.
Oh my God.
I can never
He sounded just like Michael
there's
that
no
part.
escape when my walls come crashing down. Like a hurricane blows through my brain. I go crazy when you're not around. I'm missing you in the way I feel right now. Like a hurricane blows through my brain. I go crazy when you're not around. I'm missing you. Ooh, girl, missing you. Missing you. You're in my arms, I'm you belong. Baby, I can barely take it. And girl, I know I won't be long till you can feel the space is vacant. It's too cold for me to feel this way. And without you, things just wouldn't be the same. Now there's nothing you can do to keep my love from you. Baby, they can't tear this love apart. I spent so much time with you here on the side, just a touch away. Reminiscing the way that your own body speaks when you love me. I can never quit, there's no escape when my walls are crashing down. Like a hurricane blows through my brain. I go crazy when you're not around. I'm missing you in the way I feel right now. Like a hurricane blows through my brain. I go crazy when you're not around. I'm missing you.
Oh, this reminds me
Girl,
of
missing you.
a Jermaine song.
Missing you. Don't you know love feels so right? I see my reflection in your eyes. Moments like this, wish we could get lost inside the pit of your kiss. Girl, crazy, you're not real. I'm missing you. The way I feel right now, like a hurricane, lost in the rain. I'm crazy when you're not real. I'm missing you, yeah. Woo. Missing you.
Yes.
Ooh, girl, missing you. Oh, no, missing you.
Okay, he gonna dance now. Did they just merge into King's Get Right?
That's what it sounds like. Can you stand up?
Hurricane, can you stand the rain? That's crazy. I think there was instruments for a little bit.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me go back real quick. This is my song right here.
Clap your hands.
I know you try to get me tonight in your heart. Stop me up, just something in your mind. Your baby, stop me up, and you know what you're doing. Stop me up, I'll give you everything you're missing. Stop me up, stop me up, stop me up, stop me up.
I love how he dances. So much swag.
Yes. And this is all natural, like
Right? Like he's like his thing.
Hey, harmonies.
Okay, look at the crowd. I'm weak.
Hey. That falsetto.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. This is incredible band. You guys have a great time. Thank you so much.
I love how he dances. It is so cute. Why do I feel like that's going to be like a style dancing?
He got his own style.
Yes,
Bro, it's crazy.
it is so dope. Look at the crowd. Call me up. Wow.
More.
Yes. More, please.
Ah.
Was that
Wow.
not amazing?
He
Yes.
want an encore.
We all want more, damn it. I'll just tell you, this has been one of the most amazing experiences getting to know Jafar. He is the most beautiful, authentic, loving soul. I mean, it truly is something to where every time I meet him, he's the real deal. This is truly who he is, passionate artist. That's why we are just absolutely over the moon to be partners and to be a part of his journey.
Yes.
So I want to present this to Jafar as one of the trendsetters, really an innovator in the music industry, and showing and paving the way for other artists. So I just want to say thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Wow.
I'm almost crying.
Oh.
This means a lot to me. I would like to. I didn't know. This is. Thank you so much, Eric. Eric has always been the sweetest and warm guy I've met. I've got to know him playing golf. Went to New York together and we went to see the UN. It's been an amazing experience getting to know him and John. I'm very blessed to be a part of this journey. I would love to thank a lot of the people that have been around since day one. Mike, Mishka, Stevie Mackey, Damon Thomas, Clarence Avon, Alex Avon, my family, and my father has been a big role on why I'm singing. He taught me everything I know. And I'm just very thankful to be doing this and to be in front of you guys. Hope I didn't forget anyone else. I'm just in shock right now. Just thank you everyone, and thank God. Thank you.
Oh, that's so awesome!
So when I talk about, to close this out, we had up there the reveal.show. Write that down. Remember the reveal.show. This is where you can get Jafar's Juicic tokens and help him fund this album. How amazing would this be to really be partners with Jafar? Isn't this cool? That's the power of what we have to connect Jafar directly to you guys and create that intimate connection of partnership. So go there.
Jafar is giving each of you 100 of his tokens. So as the album comes out, as VIP and ringtones and all the special things that he has planned, you guys are a part of it. I just want to say thank you so much, you guys. This is way beyond what we ever thought where we could go. But I will tell you, we are just getting started. Thank you so much.
I can't believe how much he's a combination of everything. His father, Michael, Austin, Terrell, and of course himself.
Yes. That's why I wanted to like do this, because like at first it was like initially like, oh yeah, let's like have the watch party, but then like I feel like so many people, like, he doesn't have a lot of stuff released yet. You know, he only has his one song that was officially released, Got Me Singing, and then he has a music video. So I don't think many people know too much about him, especially like outside of the community and stuff like that. Or people who may just are like, you know, fans of Michael. So I just kind of wanted to like showcase like who he is, like as an individual. So yeah, that performance was like,
and that was his first performance.
Yeah, the solo performance.
Wow.
It's in him. Like, I keep saying it, but like it's in him, and it's not even like he's trying to be any of his, you know, their influences. It's not even like he's trying to be his family. It's just like, you know, it's just him, you know?
I was impressed. I love how he dances. He's got like his own swag.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God. Now I'm like trying to, can I mimic that? Because it's so simple, but yet not so simple, because he just does it so effortlessly.
It got his signature all over it.
Yeah.
Like, can I do that?
Well, I was like, start me up. I said, okay, I see you.
Oh my, what was your favorite song?
Oh my
that
gosh.
he did? Which
is it Hurricane?
The ballad?
No, it was like a second song.
Oh, the groovy one?
I think so.
I think it was You're the One.
You know what Hurricane reminds me a little bit? It's a Jermaine song. I was crazy for you.
Why? I'm not gonna sing it.
Yeah, but that's what that kind of reminds me of. Yes. You can hear Jermaine's influence. At least I could.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like you would have to have Jermaine's records or really be familiar, but I'm like, he's a fusion of everything good about his dad, Michael, Austin, but Austin also sounds a little bit like Michael too. But you can hear the family influence. You can hear it, but it's still his own thing.
Right. They were. Let me get to these comments, because they were really like enjoying it. Let me see. Yes, there was one part. I know you saw my face. I was like, because it just shocked me out of nowhere. Because, you know, I'm just like listening. It was one part that he really sounded like him, and I was like, oh my goodness! Like, I've heard him sing before, but I don't know. Every time it just amazes me how much he sounds like his uncle.
Effortlessly though, like it's like I'm not trying to sound like him. This is my voice. This is awesome.
Yeah. And Days in the Moon said, I hope he sings Rock With You in the biopic. That would be so good. His voice would go so good with that song. And I need to see him blinged out in that outfit, boots and all. I need them to recreate that.
I wonder what kept the project from moving forward, because this came out in 2018 and it's like we never heard these songs again.
Yeah. I'll kind of get into that because I'm not entirely sure what happened behind the scenes. But yeah, I'm not even sure. Like, I hope he does, like, you know, officially release those songs in the future, because all four of them songs hit, 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 hit.
If I
And I
had
like,
to guess, they were trying to let the artists have more power and financial profit by doing what they were doing. I kind of get where they
mm-hmm,
were going with it, but then that means a lot of people got to back him up.
mm-hmm,
And I mean, if I had to guess what this was, it's like almost giving the power to the artist. Then the artist has to generate their own buzz, which means, there's that, I've never heard this until now.
I've never, I've never heard of it either. Um, and that's, I'm not trying to, like compare him to Michael, but like, how Michael was like a business genius, like a genius with like the music industry and everything like that. I can see that in him too, because they said he's one of the first artists in America to try and do that. Now I'm not sure if he's still doing it because I haven't
Heard,
seen any updates on it. And he mentioned
right.
maybe he's going about it a different way. But I know he said he's doing his music and his projects through his own label called Jusic. And he said that, he just wants total control. He wants the final say. He wants to be in control of it. And I'm like, yes, yes. Like, I can already see the genius. Like,
And he probably knows from his dad and uncles the industry better than most, because you don't make a lot of money from albums. You make the majority of the money from touring. But,
mm-hmm.
Which it sucks. You do all this work and you don't even have control of it.
Right.
So maybe he was trying to get more control of his own music.
Mm-hmm. And it was even to the point where, like, I think he was trying to tie it into humanitarianism or something. Like,
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I know, like, he had went to New York and he went to visit the UN there, and he also went to the New York Stock Exchange, and he was on there like talking about his album. And like, I think he was with the guy that was at the end of the video who presented him with the award, and he was basically breaking it down and all that. But I think the company was trying to like help charities or something, or that's like, one of their goals and stuff like that. So it was really interesting. Like, I'd never heard of that before, like in music especially. So I'm wondering like what he's like thinking behind the scenes now about it, or if he's still going with it.
We'll see. I
Mm-hmm.
think what he was attempting to do was brilliant, but then you would have to have a strong, the time TikTok wasn't popular, so it would be Instagram and YouTube presence to get
Mm-hmm.
buzz about the project. And like look at the views on Got Me Singing, almost 9 million views.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly people are paying attention to him. But
Yeah.
that's the kind of stuff he would have had to continue to do, to be like, hey, if you like what you heard, this is, how do you get the rest of the album.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out in 2019, but it didn't
Right.
happen. So
Right. Plus, there's a lot of drama in 2019 because Leaving
yep.
Live came out in the beginning of the year, and I only remember that because we went overseas, and there was it was showing at some film festival, and at the time we had no idea the impact that movie was going to have. We're minding our own business, look at the Eiffel Tower, and I remember that trip being in January. So if there was plans to launch something in 2019, the drama of that movie probably overshadowed it.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me make sure it was 2019 because I can't. Let
Well,
me
I
not.
know when he did the video it was 2018,
Yeah, it
but
was 2019.
I remember 2019 legitly was just a really dark year for everybody.
Yeah. Especially having to like deal with it in real life. Because, you know, like on social media, you can just, I don't got to see it. I can block you. But in real life, it's like,
yeah.
But yeah. Where was I?
But, everything happens for a reason. I mean, granted, between 2019 and of course 2020, that probably caused a delay like no other. But now look how it panned out. He's playing a biopic. It all worked
out. He's thriving.
And he's probably getting stronger and stronger and stronger in the meantime.
Yes. And
like,
we got to think about the pandemic too.
Or the pandemic was the biggest issue.
That gave like people a lot of downtime, and I feel like he really was like working during that time. Jafar's singing made my ears feel blessed. He sounds so good and a lot like Michael. Currently doing my 2-step. That's when he was doing his little dance.
But it's how he does it. It's like swag level 10. It was like for something that's so simple, it still has that I would say is the MJ essence, not in the sense of the dance moves, but how something is so simple, you still feel it. You feel what you feel it.
That's exactly what I was thinking. You just verbalized it. That's like, exactly.
I love simple excellence, if that makes any sense. Oh wait, I'm excited. I'm glad because you were like, did you see it? I'm like, the only Jafar video I saw was when he went overseas, and all these people were going nuts. You would have thought he had a full blown album that came out. The way I believe they flew him over, and this is either was it 2021. It was more recent.
I said, was it in Asia?
Not Asia.
I feel like he performed. No,
the Middle, but I'm not sure. Middle East.
Okay.
I wonder if I can find.
Because I came across another performance yesterday, and I can't remember exactly where he was. I thought he was in Asia, but I'm not sure. I hope they use.
You already people booking him, and he only got one single. One, and people like see people booking him already, and he only got one single out.
You can sing that one song the whole time 5,000 times. I'll be all right. Got me sing. I hope they use MJ's original music. Give us some unreleased songs in there too. That would be interesting to see them like incorporate like the demos and unreleased stuff, like maybe stuff from like the Bad era, like Bad 25 stuff that we got, or the Thriller 40 stuff. Like, ooh, imagine him singing "Who Do You Know." Oh,
and then like he's fighting with Quincy, like, I don't want this on the album. This is not it. And then we'll be like, 40 years later, we get it. Michael knew what he was doing with Thriller. He knew.
He said, back to the drawing board. I'm going to need to see Jafar perform live. Yes. Yo. If y'all saw my video about, you know, the biopic news and everything, I was giving like my little backstory about like, you know, learning about Jafar and everything. And I was like, if he ever does a tour or a concert, I need to be there front and center because I have been waiting for this all my life. He better serve some of those classic Jackson tees.
Okay.
Like tea or like t-shirt. I'm loving this. I'm already in love with Jafar.
Where's that Jafar merch? We need that Jafar Jackson merch.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Give us some merch.
We need some merch.
It kind of gives me Break It Dawn vibes. I'm trying to think of which song. Maybe they're thinking of the second one. You know, the Jacksons are so brilliant and should picking Jafar. Not one person could nitpick or criticize. Each of them are saying the same thing. This pick hit the nail on the head. Yes, he's perfect for the role in my book. He was a perfect one. I love his voice. I wish him the best. He's very talented. I love how the Jacksons are all so soft spoken.
Right?
And he had that humility, like he was so humble when he was going up to the mic and when he was accepting the award and everything, when he was like, shouting people out. When he shouted out Catherine, I was like, yes.
Was she in the crowd?
I'm not sure. I know his mom was, because when I found out about this performance, I saw her post it. Okay. And I was like, oh my goodness, he finally did a show. I was like, oh my goodness.
Looking at the crowd, I would not be able to go there. All I smelled was money. I was like, there's a lot of money in that room. That wasn't like a normal, he had a full band and everything. I said, oh, this is a show.
Yeah, it was like for that. I think it was for the company. So it was like that company event or something.
I said, do I smell money? There's money in this room. He did a very good job. And that's his first show. Could you imagine like what's to be in the future?
Oh, he already loved worldwide.
I know. That's why I was like, for someone who got one single, why people were paying for it to come out already?
Yeah. There's a reason. There's a reason why the world is like reacting this way. Like, even before, I think, there were, anytime like someone would post about him, like people in the comments were like, oh my goodness, like he's so good. Like before we found out about the whole biopic and everything like that, people were hyping him up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I kind of like Jafar, that one single and literally let it simmer and be like, take that in and I'll give you a single when I feel like it. Like,
right. Like this all we get for now, but I'm going to take it. Okay, and I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna keep it on.
Looking at the situation now, I don't know if it was a strategy, but it works.
Mm-hmm.
It really works. It was just like, you're better off having less and having what you want the way you want it than to have it come out all this stuff and we're like, what's this?
Right.
Even though the 4 songs he performed can easily be singles.
They could. I mean, if he's not planning on putting it on out, like, I don't know. Maybe if you don't even want it out there, can you, like, I don't know, mail me a mixtape or something, sir? Yes. Burn it on a CD. Yes. I just need it in my life.
Sometimes, even though it's not a Chris Brown thing, sometimes Chris Brown has songs like that. I literally rip it and just make it into MP3s and make them private. Because I'm like, what if Chris ever makes this? I'm just going to just rip it and just have it for myself.
He could even do like what Taro's doing, like do the website exclusive.
Like I said, it works if you have a lot of people behind you because the bulk of the money is now yours. But you need a lot of people behind you.
But I mean, like in the, like, let's say those 4 songs, he's not really planning to put on an album or anything.
Okay.
But like, just put them out there. Like, oh, okay, they want it. Like, I can just put it on my website and they can get it digital download. And that's that.
Right. And then I wouldn't even hesitate. I'm like, yay.
I'm telling you, on the topic of Taro, which is ironic because this comment is up here. Anytime I get an email, I could be at work, I could be at home. I'm like, let me whip out my money. He getting all my coin. And if Jafar ever decides to do that, he get my coin too. They said, I think Jafar sounds like Taro, who sounds like Michael in some of his songs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of them have the same tone. They really do.
I'm even more excited because I was like, oh my God. Yesterday, I've never had so many comments in my life in a live. I was like, y'all clearly excited about Jafar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so inside scoop. In my Discord, I was like, y'all, Trish about to go live. And literally, I found out like 30 minutes before you were going live because I was about to get off work. And then I was like, y'all, she about to go live. I put the link in there. They were like, yes, I need an outlet for my excitement. Like, I'm so excited.
I've never seen so many comments in my life. I think YouTube said it was almost 600 comments. And I remember like it got around 10 minutes to 1 a.m. and I said, y'all, I can't do it no more. I was so tired. Because I'm thinking like there's no way it's going to be a long live. All I'm going to do is read some of the family stuff. Because I said I wasn't going to do articles because Deneen, MJ Fangirl, and you covered it. So I'm like, no, there's no need to read nothing. Just read a couple of the tweets. We out. Man, them comments just wouldn't stop.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that right now, honestly.
Right? It's a lot, right?
But I love it though. Like I love seeing everybody's excitement and stuff like that.
The excitement around Jafar lets us know there's a lot in the future for him. I've been covering the Jacksons forever. I've never seen so much excitement in my life. Like I was like, wow.
Yeah. Like we said, he isn't even trying. He's so effortless. He got performing in his blood.
Yes.
He do.
I said, oh,
he needs to do an album just covering MJ songs because he sounds so much like him. Yo, I'm wondering how they're gonna do like the movie soundtrack. Are they gonna have him sing the songs, kind of like how they did the MJ the musical, or are they just gonna have like a soundtrack of like collection of like Michael's greatest hits or something like that?
I don't know. It's one of them projects like I'm glad I'm not on the board for anything. You could just be like, what are the I've seen
the possibilities are endless.
It is. It really is. I saw somebody, Cheryl sent me a link on someone else's thoughts about Jafar, again, in segment, but everybody wants to know what exactly you're going to cover and, and how they're going to cover it. It's not easy. Very, very layered life.
Yeah. Very, like a bunch of highs, lows, so many different details. And I feel like, a way to honor him is to make sure like it's done the right way. Because I know Michael would want, if he was to create something, he would want it done perfectly, like to a T. So that's some pressure on him right there.
I was watching MJ Fangirl's interview with Travis Payne the other day, and Travis Payne was saying it took them months to shoot that Ghost. And Ghost was what, 20 minutes max? And it took them months to do that. So it's just like they're gonna have to dig deep. They gotta like think like Michael and just it's dig deep. It's gonna be a big budget, but perfection or as close as perfection it has to be.
Right.
Nothing's perfect, but I can't give Michael Jackson this. Whenever he does something, Remember the Time, Ghost, Thriller, his short films, you could feel that dedication in those music videos or short films. So we need that type of love and conditioning in there. And if y'all need any extras,
hey, y'all need a table? Y'all need a doormat? I could just lay there. I don't know. I could just be there in the background.
I'm like, whatever y'all need. Y'all need any extras?
He said, imagine he plays all the characters in the family like the clown.
Yo, I saw the replay from yesterday. Y'all had me on the floor with the flex. The flex comics were, again, we love you, Flex. But we know that movie was wrong.
Yeah, Flex, we love you. I used to watch Yo Family's reality TV show every single Saturday religiously.
So did I.
But
where is Flex?
He on TikTok
with his daughter, right?
Yeah. He on TikTok.
Because I remember you saw them everywhere, and then it's just like, where is he?
Yeah, I hope he I hope he come out with something, or still is acting, or maybe he just like living just a regular life. But I hope he's thriving with whatever he's doing. As
He
long as
could be
it's
in the
not like
biopic as something else, like an extra. I swear,
they
I
should
have
do that.
just to make people go, wait, what?
They should have him be like just like a random fan or something running up. Yes, please, like give us that Easter egg, please.
Let it be
Graham
real
King,
subtle.
if you watching this, put Flex in there, please.
Oh my god,
That would
like,
be
can I be
hilarious.
an extra? I don't even know what part I can play in Michael's life at all.
I could be like an assistant at a desk.
Oh, I could be one of them fans screaming, Michael, I love you. Wait, here's my sign. Michael, I love you.
I don't know. I could just be walking in the background, or like
right?
when he would try to go into places with like disguises and stuff. I could just be in the background. I don't know.
Right? They'll be like, is that Tori from Invincible Jacksons?
That would be hilarious.
That would be cool. Like some of the extras or like some of the YouTubers. Right? That'd be the Easter eggs. Be like, wait a minute, those are not normal people. I'll be like,
that Trish,
right?
Yo, we would play the roles perfectly. I might slip up and scream, Jafar! Oh snap! We in Michael's biopic. My bad.
Yeah, I think I met Jafar technically twice. We went to go see the Jacksons, and Jermaine's kids were there. But the minute we came in, the kids went out. So that would make them Jafar's 26. That would make them 16-ish. I think Your Majesty was there. But I have this rule: don't touch the Jacksons' children. Do not approach them. Don't talk to them. It's one thing, like I saw them, but I was like, nah, I don't do that. It's just something. I think if I had children, and let's say I got famous even on a YouTube level, don't touch my children. Don't approach my children. Don't talk to my children. So I just like, I saw them, but I was just like, nah, leave it alone.
Right.
And we just talked to the brothers.
Oh, that's
but
cool.
Actually, I'm looking for the footage to see if I got the footage of them coming out when we're coming in. Because I said, I remember the day.
I hope you find it.
Question.
I know you met him at Thriller Night. Was he on the dance floor at all doing his little two-step?
No. Like, look at the vlog. So, I don't know if you saw the footage. He's talking to Franny. Here come creepy Trisha with the camera. Oh my God, I know who that is. So then I say, Jafar, I know you're hiding, but can I get you in my vlog?
What was his reaction?
He goes, yeah, just, you can take a picture. And there's a part that was cool, though. We were legitimately talking. I was like, hey, I love your voice. I said, you need to find a producer. The Quincy Jones and Terry. I said the same thing I said to you. I said, you really got it. And he goes, thank you. And it's how he said it. I was like, oh my God, you sound like Jermaine and Michael mixed together. That part is so freaky how much he sounded like his father and uncle. I was just like, huh? And the way he smiled, he really seemed like he appreciated the feedback.
Yes. They really do, though.
Oh, but he was hiding. Like Dante level hiding. And I'm like, what? I was like, I got you.
I feel like so many people, I feel like I know why he was hiding. For one, he seems like a private person. And two, I feel like so many, like, you know how his video blew up, got 8 million views. I feel like if so many people saw him there, they'd be like, oh my goodness, is that Jafar? Like, is that Jafar? So maybe
it's not as bad as he would have been, okay, because the ratio of fans versus their family versus industry people is not as bad as it sounds.
Okay.
They don't tell us how many tickets they sell, but I had to guess 40-ish. It wasn't that bad. It was a lot of talking though. Like, shout out to Prince Siggy. TJ, and it was constant, especially TJ. Every time I turned around, somebody was like, but
Yeah, they love
surprisingly, it
TJ.
wasn't us doing that. It was like it was a lot. I don't know if they were networking, but the point is, like with the fans, once they got their pictures and sometimes their videos, they were out. They were back on the dance floor. It's not as bad as it sounds. It only literally, I am the worst thing that ever happened jumping on Taj. That is the worst. Yeah, and I already told people, please don't do that. Please don't.
She's living out her teenage years. Uh-oh. They starting.
No, there's something about, but we knew that. We knew there was something about him. It's not like when I saw the overseas clip, it was like a 30-minute video. I didn't be like, they went all out for one song. I'm like, they knew what they were doing. Get him while he's affordable.
Mm-hmm.
Get him before he becomes super big and we can't afford him.
Right.
Like, could you imagine realizing who Michael Jackson is before Michael got big? Well, Michael was always big, but you know what I'm saying? Before he became Michael Jackson. So, like, probably off the wall era was probably the most affordable you can get Michael was that era. And I'm sure even that was money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wee.
No truer words have ever been spoken. Jafar has a pure soul. He's the real deal. Yeah. I mean, I haven't met him personally, but I can see it. Like, I can tell. Like, he just seems like really, really, really humble.
I liked how he talked to me. When we were talking, you looked in my the way the Jacksons are good at looking at you, and when they smile, like it's like they're registering what you're really saying, which is rare celebrities do that. So I was just like, he definitely got the connection thing, because it was just like, I'm sure he wanted to get to where he was going. I was like, I caught you, and I'm not letting this go. I wanted to talk to Your Majesty, but you could tell they were trying to get out before the crowd came out, because that's exactly what happened. The party was over, and I was one of the first people to leave, and then it wasn't that many of us. So it's like I didn't want him to get caught. I was just like, nah, you gotta let him go.
Yeah. One day.
I hope.
One day.
I hope.
Because I heard Your Majesty's planning things too, but we gonna see.
I wonder how many of Jermaine's kids can sing. We know 2 could, but are those the only 2 that could sing? Because I never heard the rest of them sing.
I know from what it looks like Jordan likes photography. Jeremy does music, or he has done music. Like I think he's played for like Jermaine's performances.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he sings though. I'm not sure about Autumn. Jamie. What is I literally just looked at it like, what does Jamie do? I can't remember like what his career is, but I don't think it's music, to be honest. So
right,
yeah. They said interesting outfit choice, and I wanted to highlight that because you said them look like some rich folks in the audience. Yo, that's another thing. Like his outfit choice, it was so like casual but like cool.
Yeah. If you know me, because you know I do Jackson Family fashion vlogs, and I'm like, do we have to add that for the spring collection? Because it was, I call it effortless swag. Effortless swag, which actually is like a New York thing where things are like effortless, but it's so well put together. And I'm like, he's giving me that New York vibe. I'm like, and that's a compliment because New Yorkers can dress. I was like, look at him. Looking simple. Simple and swaggy.
He's such a cutie patootie.
Y'all are something.
Yo, I'm sorry to break it to y'all, but like Trish said,
He's
he
very
take it.
spoken for.
Yo, I'm Maddie. All I'm saying is, please gear up. These girls coming out the woodworks. I, now that I look at them, oh my goodness! Now that the announcement has been announced, and I'm looking at him, oh my god, he actually is kind of like. I'm like, oh Lord, y'all better leave Maddie's man alone. That's all I'm saying.
That was like, how do you date a Jackson, male or female? That's a lot. You be like, "Ah." You got always people looking at your other half. Like my boyfriends are very cute, but none of my boyfriends are famous. You know, I don't know if I could do cute and famous. I don't even think I could just do. I don't know, unless it's Randy.
I really hope you meet Randy. I want to make it happen somehow.
So I really, really do.
Yeah.
I think.
So,
save the best for last.
He said, "Why is he trying to fund the album if he's not? Is he not signed to a record label?" Oh, this might have been before we talked about or addressed it. Yeah, no, he has his own label, so which is amazing. I love how he's starting out with like, his own label and everything. Second gen supremacy.
My friends some of them are in the industry. It is disgusting how little they get paid, and then I don't know if I could say detail, but unfortunately, one of my friends actually had to pay the record company back. It's a messy industry, so I think Jafar was again. We're not sure, but it sounds like Jafar was just trying to get more financial control of his work. But the music industry, unless you got a hit, sometimes you end up owing them money. It's not easy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. Out of all the industries, not I.
It looked cool when I was little, but then I started looking a little bit closer. I was like, I'm good with my simple life. I'm good.
I feel like the movie industry is more profitable if you're the actor who gets that role that takes you to that final. But music, you mainly make music from your tours. Like, have you ever noticed Chris Brown goes to tour almost every year of his life? I'm not sure I don't think he's broke, but I feel like he does that for a reason. It's like, damn, that's a lot of work. A lot. Chris Brown. Yeah. I know nothing about Chris Brown, but he puts on a good show. No, I will not jump on Randy at all.
Is that what they said? Oh God, I gotta catch up. Let me hurry up.
Literally, Taj was the worst one, but I think it's because. All right, 3T is a high school oh my god thing. It's just like how some of y'all are responding to Jafar because y'all are young. I'm not. Imagine like, what I'm saying? Imagine like you having this moment with Jafar 20 years from now. That's how the whole thing was with 3T. It was like, it took me 20 something years for this moment. It was like that.
No, let me tell you. Okay, I'm gonna embarrass myself right here. Let's just say when I was 13, 14, 15, it's not as bad. It kind of still, but not as bad. It's not as bad. I'm more mature. I was in a chokehold back then. I was in a chokehold. Like, I was like, oh my God, Jafar. Like, literally, I think I had him as my lock screen at one point. My home screen. No. And this was all before he released any kind of, before I ever heard him sing. I knew he liked music. I knew he could sing, but I had never heard him. And I was still just like, oh my goodness.
Right.
So like now I feel like it's like coming full circle because I'm
it's finally going to get worse. Cause like everyone's like, wait, he does look Michael. And he looks like it's going to get nuts. Jafar, be ready.
Lord. Okay, they're asking the name of the songs. The first one and the serenade one. The serenade one, the ballad is Hurricane, and then the first one was Lord, I keep drawing blanks. Sorry, it was, I think it was Take Control. Take Control. They should use his voice in the biopic like they use the actor's voices in New Edition story. Oh, like his singing voice. He could do it. All he got to do is tweak it a little bit. He got the falsetto. He got the tone. The vibrato. You know how Michael's voice would kind of like, shake like that little vibrato? He could do it. I believe it. Like, even if, like, I need like a recreation of Wiley Draper. Like how Wiley Draper was in that studio singing her. I was about to say Hurricane. Oh my goodness! See,
was it out? Is she out of my life right now?
Human Nature. Right. But he was lip syncing. But I know Jafar could do it. Like, I know he could do it. Like, I need. This ain't about New Edition, but I'm a piggyback off of that. Like, my favorite scene in the New Edition story was when they were in that studio, and they did the whole Can't Stand the Rain song. I want something like that in the movie. That would be so cool.
But what's a New Edition, like a miniseries?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but it was really, really. They needed to put that on DVD. I don't know why they didn't.
I like that one.
He gonna be collecting awards. He already had that award. He gonna be collecting more.
I think he's willing to do the work to get this done properly. And then I could be like, oh, I'm so glad I was the creepy camera girl. I know who you are. Can I get you in my vlog?
I don't think, and I am so sorry, if Jafar ever comes across this video, disclaimer, I won't make a scene. I have self-control, but I might walk up to you like, excuse me, I know you don't want to be out there and but can I, I just wanted to, not even like for a picture, that just to say hi. That's all
I'm not gonna lie. And internally I was freaking out, but you don't want to freak out. I don't, especially with the younger ones, I don't want to freak out. I'll be like, right. Who is this auntie age woman freaking the freak out? So I didn't want to do that. So, but I was just like so happy to see him and Your Majesty. I said, oh my God, they're right here. And I was just like, don't make a scene, don't make a scene, don't make a scene. Because I was like, the minute I wanted to meet them was when they did that Christmas special. I said, oh my God, like, you, hell yeah, sign me up. So I was like, you better go for it now. You better go for it now.
Oh, tease, like the Jackson tease, like Jackson-esque. I'm so late on that comment. I'm so sorry. Let me catch up.
Hey Rocky, I see her in the chat.
Oh, Rocky up in here. Hey Rocky. I gotta catch up. No question, my nephew Jafar. Sorry for my big bro Mike. He's gonna kill it.
With their eyes on the glow, we'll find it hard to sleep night.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I could see them, and I know it's going to have me all on the floor, sobbing, rolling around, kicking in the air like a little bug, like Michael when he performed Man in the Mirror. But I can see them closing out the end. I'm telling you, all you got to hear is do, 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 do. We all going to be in shambles.
I know. I think if they do it right, they will have everybody crying. If they could end with Man in the Mirror. Because maybe they have a montage of his life.
Oh, no. I couldn't. No.
Man in the Mirror. And all the things he's... the humanity X, the ups, the downs.
Yeah.
You know it. You know.
You know it. You know, I wonder if okay, so from what I heard from Jafar so far, oh, that kind of Jafar so far, that kind of took me quick. So what I've heard so far from him vocally is okay. So you know how Michael would go in like rock. You know how he had the rock voice sound. He would go into that and like you know it, you know how he switched it up kind of in the like the 80s and like added that vocal element. I wonder if Jafar could pull that off because that would be interesting to see him like do the whole Man in the Mirror performance in that movie. Like that would be really interesting. But I could definitely see them like yesterday when I said he should. It would be like cool to see them have him do like an original song like for the soundtrack. I could see them closing out the credits, like the credits part when it's going. I could see them playing that song.
Oh man, 2024 or 2025 couldn't come soon enough just so I could see this biopic.
Man, I'm not ready, but I'm ready. I'm not ready, but I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Because
I
I know.
thought about outfits for real. I think I know what I want to do.
Oh God, you way ahead of the game. I gotta get thinking.
I actually have a closet just dedicated to cosplay.
Oh,
because I do Marvel, I do Star Wars, of course, the Jacksons. I just love to dress up. Oh my God, I'm very, very whimsical.
You go all out. Like I remember watching your vlog at the Jacksons concert with your big red afro.
Yeah.
And when y'all all dressed up as like Jackson 5 members, that was so cool. That was real cool.
I was actually happy my mom participated because my mom's not like that. That's the one thing about me and my mom that we were different. So when she's just like Jackie, I said, "Oh, this is so cool." She probably participated. I was like, "Cause I don't know, I just love dressing up. You only have one life, have fun, and yes, sometimes people make fun of me. Like, wait till y'all see what vlog I'm doing for Gadget Trish, and you'll be like, this girl legitly has this in her house. Like,
no, but I'm here for it.
That's how I really dress. I don't care. Once in a while, people think I'm the staff to like a carnival show, and I'm like, no, this is my outfit.
Wow.
I got mistaken for a worker at Circus Soleil in MJ1. And this is before people got dressed up. So when you went, Tori, notice how everybody was dressed up? When we did that, nobody was doing that but us. And I was like, no, ma'am. I said, we're in Vegas. I had a tutu on, a bad jacket, and these really high boots. Oh. And I'm just like, how are you in Vegas in a like looking like you're not in Vegas? But whatever. I got mistaken for the staff.
Wow.
I had a mask on. By the way, you're not supposed to wear a mask in Vegas, especially because of the casinos. But they were like, don't worry, just don't gamble. But yeah, but now when it's Michael Jackson's birthday, everyone you saw, they went all out. They were dressed
for it.
up.
I'm like, dang, I gotta get it together.
It could be simple. It could be either MJ jackets. I mean, this last year, the year we went, they went all out. Especially that girl who had that silver and white outfit. I was like, dang.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, she went all out. That's level 20 right there.
Right.
But it depends. We gotta wait if they're going to even announce anything for his birthday. Because I don't get dressed up fancy if it's not an official event. Because I only wore my jacket and t-shirt and Crocs. You saw me. I was like, this ain't official. But I have a feeling this year we getting dressed up.
Right.
I hope it's a big party. Or we need to do our own party. We could do our own party.
I know someone who's planning something, but I'll get more information out when it's time.
Because Vegas is not that hard. That's a party town. We just got to make sure we stick together to make sure everybody is safe. That's all.
Right.
That's the only thing. Be like, okay, y'all.
Not she found her DVD. Lord. She found her Man in the Mirror movie
Okay, so I did look for the Man in the Mirror on YouTube. It's not on there, right? I couldn't find it. I found clips because I really wanted to watch party because everybody was going in, and then a third of the chat was like, "What's Man in the Mirror? Who's Flex?" I said, "Child, you have to watch to understand why this can't happen again."
Right, and it's not Jafar gonna do the day thing. Y'all need a table. I'm hollering. I will be a tree. They be cracking me up when they like, y'all need a dog. I can bark.
Okay. I would say I'll be the maid, but I don't want to be the maid. I don't want to be a stereotype of being a maid. I want to be. I wouldn't mind being a fan. Just. We'll figure it out. Just one of them people. Michael, I love
you. Oh, he's in a play called the New Jack City play.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he did that video for Thriller Nights. I was like, yo.
Wait, Flex was in that video?
Yeah, you know the montage of like the people who couldn't make it.
Scarlett, don't play with me. I don't remember that. I wonder if that's an MJ Fangirls footage.
I know Scarlett got the video of it because I was like, not they have Flex up there. Like, man.
Congratulations, you played yourself. Dang, if that was on YouTube, I would have died. Dang. How do you get to see that movie? Y'all need to see it.
Oh, all right. Let me get into the rest of this because I still have a whole lot. Because I wanted to educate y'all on the history of Jafar Jeremiah Jackson, so we can be prepared when the world sees him. So I'm gonna go here. Actually, no. So that first song that he performed, a little bit of a backstory. I mentioned this in my other video. The first song that he did, like at that performance that I was just playing, I actually remember hearing the acapella, and like I had heard him sing before, but to me it just sounded like, oh, like that's just Jafar singing, like he just sounds like Jafar. And then when I heard the acapella of that song, the first song that he was singing on his Instagram, like while it was like in production or it wasn't like released yet, that's when I flipped out and I was like, oh my, like he sounded like Michael, like wait. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I was like, he really sounded like Michael. But I found the exact video and I'll play it for y'all. Let me get it queued up. I actually had this on my slide thingy. I don't know why I didn't play it off of there, but oh well. The song is called Take Control, by the way. It's very short, but like y'all hear it.
No judging if you misbehave. We'll find a way if we try. Don't give up on me. I know you dream about it. Yes. It's okay to hold me. It's okay to hold me. It's the perfect moment, and you're worth it to me. You're so safe around me. Just promise me you won't let go. If I take control, can you go there with me? I need you to go there, babe. I wonder if.
I mean, hold on. Let me just play it again. I'm sorry. I have
to. Oh my
God! Hey, we'll find a way if we try. Don't give up on me. I know you dream about it. It's okay to hold me. It's okay to hold me. It's the perfect moment, and you're worth it to me. You're so safe around me. Just promise me you won't let go. If I take control, can you go there with me? I need you to go there, babe. I wonder if.
Man, your face, it was my reaction when I first heard it before. I was like, he sounds like Michael.
That's
like
Jafar?
Yes, I said, like, I showed my brother, I'm like, I'm not crazy for thinking that, like, I'm not tripping right now. Like, am I tripping?
When did they realize he could sing like that?
Oh, that leads me into my next thing. Sorry, y'all.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Basically, he got his start. Oh, that was Jafar. That's gonna be our Michael for the biopic, y'all. He got it in the bag. He got it. He got it. Y'all ain't got to worry about nothing, cause he got it. He been had it. It just needed to be activated. And so it's kind of funny, but like honestly, what happened is when he was younger, he actually, like, I mean, this kid was like, I don't even know how old he was, but like real young, single digits. And he was like, oh yeah, when I grew up, I want to be a golfer. Like I want to play golf professionally. Polar opposite of what he's like doing now. Like he still loves golf, but when he was like 12, Jermaine was like, here's a song, I want you to practice it. It was Touched by the Jackson 5. He was like, practice it, and I'm gonna have you sing it for me. So I'm like, okay, Joe Jackson Jr., come on now. Like, I'm gonna make you a star. So I guess he said he practiced it for 2 weeks, and like he was nervous and he sung it, and Jermaine was like, oh yeah, I see potential. So he would like take him to the studio, and like he basically, would practice and stuff like that. And he taught himself piano.
Wow.
And I don't even know for sure if he took lessons. And I'm gonna show y'all here in a bit. He is phenomenal on them keys. Okay. Like he taught himself piano. It, like, the kid is just talented. Like it's amazing. But he posts his like some clips and stuff on his TikTok, and it's really, 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 really cool that he shares it with us. I'm gonna play this for y'all. Very angelic. Yeah. So like he got it. Like he's so talented. It's crazy. And now like the Jackson keeps saying, the world is finally gonna see. The world is finally gonna see. Like I'm excited for this. I'm so excited for this. And we're gonna go to my next slide. Okay. So the origin.
This one I did see.
Yo, when that was re-uploaded today, I was like, Lord. Okay,
Yo,
he taking
Jermaine was giving me Joe Jackson Jr. vibes for real. Sing Eve.
No.
Play this clip.
Nah,
this
you too sharp. You oh God.
Okay, y'all both do it. Come here, go there. Okay.
Shut up.
Okay. Go. No, you're sharp. Listen to me. Let me do it first. Go, both. Do it one more time. Okay, next one. Half step high.
That was such a cool clip. Was that actually Jafar's YouTube channel?
I don't know.
Because the video went up today.
It went up today, but I'm not sure if that's actually his channel or not.
Right, because someone else had it, but the link that I shared, that went up today. And I'm like, is this his personal account or someone just taking the name?
It could be a fan. I'm not entirely sure. Jermaine was cracking me up. No, you too sharp. Your Majesty could sit up here and say, "Shut up, let me sing it." Oh man,
that's such a cool clip, though.
It is the origin,
right?
He was training him up. Hey, props to Jermaine. He brought it out of him. Right. He'd been preparing for this role for a minute. He had the Michael sunglasses. He'd been preparing. He just didn't know it yet. He just didn't know it.
It's so crazy to see how young they are here, especially Your Majesty. He doesn't even look the same anymore. Jafar looks exactly the same, but Your Majesty changed a lot, and he's super tall.
Oh, well, Jermaine is tall. He taller than Jermaine? Jermaine's like 6'1".
That I don't know. I know he's taller than me, but I'm 5'4", so everybody's taller than me.
Me too.
I'm like, oh, there's that. I'm not exactly tall.
No, because I'm used to seeing like baby face Your Majesty, and then like a little while back, I can't remember. I said,
not Your Majesty's very handsome.
Is that the little boy? Like Your Majesty?
Right.
It's crazy.
That's in the DNA. They just turn out to be very attractive people. I'm just like, what just happened?
Child, what y'all got in them genetics? What y'all be drinking? I did not mean to play that again. It's supposed to go to the next slide. So yes. So after, when Jermaine started training, he looking like a proud father in the middle. Look at him. Of course. Yes, as he should. So in 2015, Jermaine did this song and he wrote it. It's called like I Pandas, I Love You. And it was basically like this whole like I think it was like a humanitarian campaign for UNICEF. And there's actually a snippet on Jermaine's SoundCloud if y'all want to go listen to it. I don't think I can play it here, but go listen to it. And he had Jafar and Your Majesty in the background. You can really hear Jafar towards the end of that snippet. Their harmonies are crazy. I was like, okay, but it was unreleased. I don't think they ended up like officially putting it out. But yeah, go ahead and check that out after this.
That's cool.
And then, as y'all know, in 2019 we got the Got Me Singing song. And what's cool is like when he was explaining how it was written, like his producer was he like played him like the drums, and then like he just kind of made chords and they just kind of went with it. It was like I don't even think he was going in there to make us or like knowing what he was going to make. He just kind of like went and did it. And what's funny is that throughout the song, but like you can really hear it like at the end. It's like it sounds like somebody's in the background beatboxing.
That makes the song. That's Michael Jackson's magic. Those ad-libs,
but it's not Jafar doing it.
Who's making that?
Oh my! It was a part of the drum thingy. It was like that sounds like somebody
really cool.
I was like, oh, look at Jafar beatboxing. Like it's in the blood. And I was like, to you. Yeah, so we got Me Singing. That was phenomenal. I was like, we finally got an official song. Because let me tell you, I was waiting for a minute. And now I'm ready for an album. But, we got this movie. So we'll see what happens. So then he had these two songs that were supposed to come out. I think Zion was supposed to come out in 2019, but the release didn't end up happening. I don't know what happened to it. And then Confused was put out in 2020, if you can tell by the face mask. And it was put out, and then like he, you know, unreleased it. Like, I don't
What?
know what happened. Maybe it's just like business stuff or behind the scenes. It could be like, I'm not sure exactly what happened. But there is talks of him like working on an album or putting something new out. So yeah. Um this was supposed to be the album. It was finished, it was complete. Him and his producer was done with it. All the songs he had got me singing on there. Let me find the list. He had Adam's Eve, which I heard really good. Zion, the other song I showed. Where Are You? Confused, the one with the face mask, got me singing. Reverie, Famous, Lay Down, French Riviera, Ready for You, and Night Rider on there. Like songs that we haven't heard before. And it was finished, and then like I don't know what happened. Like it just didn't end up coming out. I was like,
Everything happens for a reason.
I heard it might have been like, well, I don't know. I don't know what happened. But yes, everything does happen for a reason. So I feel like maybe he like rethought it, or like maybe he was just like, maybe it wasn't time. I'm not sure, but it's gonna happen at the right time.
Somebody said it reminds of Chris Fame cover album. And is that around me? Hold on. Because Fame used to be right there. So I wonder if I have this right behind me. But it does. No, it's probably behind Michael. Oh well.
I think I know what album cover you're talking about.
Yes.
So he can also draw. This kid, man, what can he not do? And literally, like, once again, I don't want to, like, you know, try and throw him in Michael's shoes, but like he really like reminds me of him. Creative genius. He has different, like he has his own style. He got his own style of dance. He can draw. Now he's about to act. Michael will be acting. Like it's crazy. Like only thing different is that, which, well, I think Michael was like lying on a low. Michael would be playing that piano and he'd be playing them drums. But you know, Jafar he plays like piano and stuff. So how old is Jafar? He's 26. He'll be 27 in July.
He looks so much younger than his age, though.
He does.
I thought Jacksons he was like 20. Age. And I'm like, he's like 26. I said, like, you barely like he's 20.
Right. I was like, oh my goodness.
Got a baby face, though.
He's 26.
That means he's actually older than Prince by a year.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to highlight this because he did his own
with the Charlie Chapman
and the Charlie Chaplin. But look at his signature. So when he got practicing, so when he's signing autographs now, the Jacksons always got good signatures. Let me tell you, always got good signatures. It's so good, so good. And now, as you know, we got the biopic. We got this biopic news and crazy. Let me ask you this: did he ever like cross your mind when it came to him being Michael?
No.
I don't think anybody was expecting it.
And there was no subliminals that it would be him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was just like, ooh.
They hit it well because let me tell you. I remember I was saying like, oh, you know, maybe Miles could do a portion of his life, because Miles really put me in the mind of off the wall era Michael. You know, older teenage Michael, maybe even like Thriller era Michael, just like, you know, young, new beginning. You know, that's what he like reminds me of. And then I also like throughout Jafar, I was like, Jafar reminds me of Michael. Like he looks like him. Like he reminds me of him. He can sing like him. I was like, it would be cool. But then I was like, I was like, maybe he, not to say like, okay, I'm trying to figure out. Let me word this the right way. So maybe he just wanted to be like in his own lane, like do his, I'm Jafar. I want to be known for Jafar. Yeah. So I wasn't sure if maybe he wanted to take on that role, and this is a big deal right here. But I know he has it, and also I wasn't sure if he was going to be if he wanted to act. But as we can see, he doing it, and only thing was like I wasn't necessarily sure. Like I wasn't paying attention to how he talked. And like I said, in the Genius interview, he was talking at the very beginning. And I remember I've seen it like 3-4 times now. First time I watched it, I was like, wow, he sounded like a little TJ. Why him and TJ sound like, I'm showing my brother. I was like, he sound like TJ. What in the world? Like they all talk alike. And then we watched it again together. And I'm just sitting. My brother ain't even watching the screen. He's just like looking off the side. He's talking like Michael. And I'm like, what you mean? Like, what are you talking about? You talk like Michael. I'm like barely paying attention to the way he's talking. I'm just listening. He's like, nah, go play it back. And I'm like, okay, let me play it back. Yo, like today I was watching an interview. Like he, how Michael takes his time talking. Mm-hmm. He does that. His cadence, the way he paces it, his voice, the way he says things, pronounces like his P's, his T's. Like certain things, I'm just like it's almost scary how similar they are to each other.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad they waited because fame, it's awesome, but it's a double-edged sword too. And I felt like let him be normal for a while. Let him just be a normal person. Right.
Yeah, because now he's out.
He's out. You already know. People are gonna be looking for him.
Right. And I remember like I literally got frustrated because I'm like I just like I really want him to do it, but I don't know if he wants to act. And they're like, we're conducting a search for Michael. I think they said a worldwide search. I don't remember. And I'm like, he could do it. He's right here. He's right here. And I was like, he probably not. So I'm like, maybe they'll like find someone, even in like a different country, maybe like, I don't know, Canada, somebody who can like pull it off really well. Cause like, I think people automatically went to impersonators or like actors that we know from the US. But I'm like, there's a whole world of people. There's billions of people. And then like, it just shocked me. How did you find the news out? Let me ask you that.
Oh my gosh. I would like to say it was Twitter, Instagram, but I don't remember exactly how I found out. I know I was the last person to post. There was something distracting me. But when I was really happy, I was like, wait, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. I don't think anybody did. Like, I remember, like I said, I didn't turn on my computer, look online, nothing. I didn't open Instagram, didn't open Twitter, nothing. Didn't look at any notifications. I said press release today. And I felt like it was gonna be something with casting. Like I not necessarily Michael, maybe an update like we found our Michael, but not saying who it is at most. But like maybe like, oh, we found our Marlon. Oh, we got our Catherine. Oh, we got our Joe Jackson. Maybe like, the supporting actors and stuff like that.
Right.
But then like first thing I saw was Jaafar Jackson to portray Michael, his uncle Michael. And like I was like, is this a tabloid? Because it felt so shocking to me. I was like, this is a tabloid? Like, is this real? Like I was freaking out and like I was like crying, and when I was like, yo, what in the world is it's still unbelievable. Like I'll sit here and I'll think about it. I'm like, we really got Jafar. He about to be portraying his uncle. It's so cool.
It is. It is. I think it's a great. It was a great move. I'm super excited.
Mm-hmm.
Like
True.
it's
True.
I think he's gonna do what it he has to.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna pull miles for us. He's gonna do what he has to do to get it done.
Yeah. He already got it. They said, I don't want anyone else to play Michael in his later years. He can pull it off, just needs the right makeup and prosthetics.
Mm,
That was one thing I was curious about because they didn't necessarily say if he was going to only do a specific time period or if he was just going to be Michael all around.
right, because in the Freddie Mercury one for it pretty much did to the end of his life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't see the Whitney Houston one. Did you see the Whitney Houston biopic?
No, not yet.
Um, I
I
heard
still have yet
the
to see
person
it.
they chose threw it off really bad,
Oh,
which is a shame. You have to the main character has to be on point, or you just lost the story. It's kind of like
right.
so. I just found out just now because I was going through my Amazon purchases. I do
Mm-hmm.
own Man in the Mirror. I purchased it back in 2009
Is that why you were over this? No, you
because I can't have a watch party. It's not on YouTube.
didn't. Oh
So then I was like,
god.
well, maybe it's on Netflix. No, but I personally need to see this again.
Yeah, I think we should have ourselves a good little watch party with our snacks
But
and
how
stuff.
could you
And
do a watch party without shutting something down? Like I don't even mind doing a private video. I just don't want it to shut down my YouTube. I'm like, yo, I gotta see this.
maybe a Zoom. No, oh,
Wait, can you do it on Zoom?
I know we can do it on Google Meet, but I think if you have like more than two people, it'll limit the time that you're on
Oh,
there unless you buy like a maybe you have to buy like a subscription or something to it to get more time.
we gotta
I'm
figure
not
this
sure.
out because I'm like, no, people should know. I mean, it is available on Amazon. It's like it's not you have to see it. You have to see it to like, oh my God, do not let this happen again. Like
Right. Like this is what we don't want.
ever. It was giving me in living color comedy spoof. And I'm like, you don't want that.
Mm,
And it did come
mm,
off it like it was making fun of Michael, like a mockery. And I'm like,
mhm.
what went flags? What happened? We love you though. But what
Right.
happened?
They said I noticed from listening to all of Michael's nephews are over. I know. I'm sorry, I can't read. I noticed from listening, all of Michael's nephews are overflowing with respect and adoration for him, and will do whatever it takes to right the wrong that Michael experienced. Yeah, when I seen the family back in this, I was like, it gives me hope that because they're gonna show he's innocent, and you know what, I hope they like I know some people are like, I really don't want them to address it. I feel like it is important that they do address it, that they clear it up, that they portray him as him truly being innocent. And also I feel like it will show like different connections. Like reason why I had like Neverland was not to have something bad or do anything bad, but to you know experience what childhood is supposed to be and provide that for other people and other kids who didn't get to have a childhood like me or who are going through things. So I feel like that can show the positive aspects, and the why to certain decisions and like his heart behind it all. So I'm not I'm like,
Man. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm yeah. I know I think they mentioned they will be addressing that.
I don't like the way they worded it in like the articles and stuff,
In what
but
way? How was it worded? Oh, I lost my pillow.
they just said like, oh yeah, it's supposed to address controversies like the P word allegation. I'm like, oh my goodness.
It has to get
And like,
addressed though. It has to.
yeah, It has to get addressed.
It wouldn't have been an issue if it wasn't for what happened recently. It's like, oh no, it has to be addressed.
Yeah,
because it's still affecting people who didn't do the research, and which
and
affects
like
us.
before I saw, like before I really started seeing more and more of the family involved in this, supporting it, backing it, I was nervous, like in the sense of like I was kind of worried that like I read this book and basically the author did not specify that he was innocent. He was just like, "Oh, did he do it or did he not?" It was kind of like I'm like I don't even want the lingering question there. I want it cleared up. I need them to show it cleared up. Cast a Tom Mesereau. You know what I'm saying? Have it cleared up. Like I don't want the lingering question. I need it straight to the point. He's innocent. He didn't do anything, and this is why.
I agree.
It said, I literally saw the news on Facebook from the Michael Jackson page and I burst into tears because I had been watching his videos the night before. I was like, what are the odds? Look at God. I'm telling you, I feel like so many of us subconsciously felt it. I don't know what.
We were talking in our live randomly, and then it took me forever to find the clip because I went, we just said it. So I'm like, I'm going to watch this whole live. I know I said something about Jafar.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, like I said, he kind of like, I noticed he kind of went quiet a little, like he really like wasn't posted so much, and then he deleted all his Instagram posts. I was like, where, like, I automatically assume we were getting an album or like some sort of project, but nothing on this scale. I was like, yo, what?
All I had was Got Me Singing and that performance from Christmas. And I said, oh, heck yeah, I want to meet him. Yes. That's all I had. That's all I had. Usually if I meet a Jackson, I got an album or at least the EP, something behind, one single and one performance. And I said, and honestly, I usually leave people alone, but I said, what are the chances? He lifted up his mask and I was right there.
Oh, I'm telling you, that's how I'll be working out low key. I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm
going for this.
There were people I was like, oh wow, it'd be cool to meet them someday. Literally months later.
Right.
I was like, whoa, like I was not expecting, like I was just saying it to say, It said, oh, they first got a notification from Prince on IG. Yeah, I love.
I think I got Prince was the reason why I knew too.
It's beautiful to see the impact he had on his nephews on both the personal and musical level. Jafar would definitely do him justice. All of his family really felt better knowing Prince was involved and approved. Yeah, they have to address it. They said, wait, how are they going to film Neverland? Like, are they going to recreate it?
No,
my theory is that they put all the rides back up and everything. There was like an aerial above view photo, and they were like, why is all the stuff being put back? And like our first thoughts were like, are they gonna like allow the fans in there now, allow us to like go there for events and stuff? And then someone, I can't remember who it was, they said they could do it for the biopic, and I was like, yo,
I bet you they are.
Yeah,
Neverland's a huge part of Michael's legacy. Ooh, excuse me.
Ooh, why is it jumping around like that? Okay. It said they need to address the vitiligo issue.
Yeah.
Respectfully. Yeah. Yup.
Initially, I remember when we were younger, he didn't address that. And thank God TikTok and just social media did not exist in that era. They would have ripped Michael a new one. because it was just like,
Man.
bro, he literally, it was slow. It was a
Mhm.
slow change, but then he went from my complexion and slowly became like light. I was like, wait a minute, bro, wait. And then when he addressed it, if I'm not mistaken, forgot where he first said it. I think it was Snakey Winfrey.
Somebody call that individual Opie.
I was just like, oh my lord. Oh
Cobra.
god.
No,
Cobra.
let me not. Let me quit. Oh man. But I think yesterday his girlfriend actually like, put out a post, and she said, over the past year and a half I have watched Jafar grow in ways I didn't know were possible. The dedication, focus, love, and care he has put into this role already is truly unparalleled. Not only has he proven that he is more than capable of taking on this responsibility to others, he has most importantly proven it to himself. Yes. His uncle Michael is ever present. He has undoubtedly guided Jafar through every single step of this process. I am so grateful to Graham, who has championed Jafar like no other and surrounded him with the best people possible. The admiration and respect I have for Jafar is genuinely impossible to put into words. Saying I'm proud of him falls short of all the emotions I feel. I love him so dearly, and I can't wait for the world to see how exceptional he is. Back to our little bubble we go. Yes, that was so nice. Like, I like how she's giving her like firsthand account of seeing him prepare. And I heard he was preparing for the role for 6 months, but now she's saying a year and a half. Like, it makes me wonder, because if I need to go find the statement of the producer, because he had said something about it. Because I'm like, what made them finally choose him? Like, what made them finally say,
I have a feeling they were
let's get
legitimately
Jafar?
looking for someone and probably said, nah, this is not going to work.
Yeah.
I really
Okay.
think they probably made the effort to find a Michael and just realized the person's in the family. It's right in front of them.
Mm-hmm. In plain sight. Okay, so Graham King, the producer, said, I met Jafar over 2 years ago and was blown away by the way he organically personifies the spirit and personality of Michael. It was something so powerful that even after conducting a worldwide search, it was clear that he is the only person to take on this role. I'm beyond thrilled that he has come on board to portray his uncle and cannot wait for the world to see him on the big screen as Michael Jackson. So homie knew for 2 years he was gonna have him. I was like, yo, we were just, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? Like, we don't know. They might, like,
If you had a contest, nobody would have won. Like, can you guess who Michael was going to be? Nobody would have got this. Nobody.
Honestly, like, I can't think of anybody else.
I couldn't.
You're
gonna have to work really, really hard though.
Yeah.
Because he got dancing, acting, and singing is effortless. And of course he could dance, but he has his own swag versus Michael's swag. But if I had to go by this picture alone says it's gonna be okay.
Let me tell you, I was fooled. I was bamboozled. Like, literally, I was okay. So, like, I had already found out the news, but I was like, let me go see what like social media is saying. The first picture I see, and I'm like, oh, this must be like a picture from like, it looked like the 90s at first. I don't know. I'm like, maybe Michael was practicing. Like, I'd never seen the picture before, but I was like, there's probably trillions of pictures of Michael. Then I read like the caption, Jafar is going to be doing it. I was like, y'all, wait, is this Michael and Jafar? And I was zoomed in and I was like, yo.
There was a beautiful picture of Michael on, was it your Instagram? And it was Michael next to Jafar, but he was posed exactly the same way. He was laying down.
Let me actually find it. It was supposed to be in here.
I don't know why.
I don't know why it wasn't in here. You're right. I can't find it. I literally had it. Oh, this is playing again by accident.
Shut up.
No judge.
Okay. Y'all, here it is. Right
No,
here.
no, there's another picture then. But that's a good example for what was. So wait, is that him in the middle?
So what they did was they basically this picture of Michael it was in color, but like, you know, to make it match even more, they put it in black and white like Jafar's picture. This is Jafar in the middle with like Michael like physical attributes. So like they kind of matched up his eyebrows. They added eyeliner to him. They added the hair, which fits perfectly. And then they like contoured his nose a bit. And I was like, yo, like, if this is what we get with editing, imagine this professional production. It's about to go crazy. I think I know what picture you're talking about, though. Let me go find it.
It's under Andy's Instagram.
Oh,
I think she posted in her Insta story today.
Okay.
And it's like Jafar laying down and Michael's laying down.
Yes, I know exactly. Okay, you know what's crazy? I'm like, the world is finally seeing it. Oh my, they finally seeing it, because I remember seeing that photo shoot. I think Jordan took those photos again. I'm not sure, but I was like, yo, like this reminds me of that picture of Michael like with the headphones or something. You know, it was one where Michael was in the 70s. He had headphones, and then the one of him laying down in like that 1980 or 19, it was 1980 or 1981 photo shoot, and I was like, yo, like. It's crazy.
Let me see if were you able to get it?
Oh no.
Invincible. I'll send it to your IG account. It's from MJ Serious Edit.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. I can possibly show it on here. But yeah, this edit is amazing. Like it's crazy.
It's like everything happened in a matter of 2 days, like drastically. And then this is on regular news, YouTube news, TikTok. It's all over the place.
I saw it on CNN, the Today Show. I was like, Jafar, you made it! You made it! I was like, yes.
A lot of coverage by media.
The support is like so amazing. But let me show this video. We're gonna rewatch it, and then I think this is it for the stuff that I have on here. We're gonna rewatch this. Y'all make sure y'all look at Tito right here.
Right, I was right about Tito, right?
Yeah, I saw it. He looked like he was saying something to Marlon, like he put the mic down. And I don't know if he was, but it looked like he was mumbling something like, yo.
No,
and then Jackie started chiming in.
When I saw that lean, I said, oh, wait.
Because somewhere in there we got to fit a movie.
Oh.
So there's going to be a movie.
You can't just flirt that. Come on, tell us. Come on. Don't just dangle that carrot, Delight.
Everybody look at Tito.
We have a producer named Graham King who did a lot of great movies. We name a few.
Now he looking at Jackie like
New York. He also did Blood Diamonds.
And Rhapsody. the
Bohemian
Freddie
Bohemian
Mercury
Rhapsody.
movie,
We did-
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, and John Logan is the writer who did a lot of great movies, screenplays, and we've been working on it for quite a while. This could be a great movie coming out soon.
Is this a biopic? Is it a story of the Jacksons?
The story of the Jacksons.
Oh, I feel like it's a good time for it. Bohemian Rhapsody did really well. Rocket Man, the Elton John. I mean,
Yes.
we're kind of going that way right now.
So we got the right guy. So,
Yeah, it's a high time we get the Jacksons.
Look how the way Tito was grabbing his mic, I was on the floor.
Like, no, we're not supposed to tell it yet. Or like, no, you know what I think it was? So at first I thought that the news wasn't announced, but after I lined up the dates of this cruise, I figured out like it was announced, but they were given like details, like because from what I saw, it looked like the Jacksons were in support of it because they had made a post about it, but I didn't know they were going to be like as involved as this, you know. So maybe they weren't necessarily supposed to say that, like, yeah, we have been working on this one. And Tito's like,
At
yo,
first I'm like, oh, that's an
not yet.
announcement. Then I saw Tito's lean and I went, oh my God.
I'm trying to get this picture. I got your message. So let me. I was like, did the video play again?
I'm one of those people, I own in on the weirdest things. Like, do not let me get that audio for TikTok. You'll be like, what is going on now?
Because somewhere in there we got to fit them.
They just keep playing the stuff. All right, I think that was it. I'm getting that picture, y'all. I promise. I just gotta find a way to do this or put it up here because it's like in the spur of the moment.
No, for my computer, gotta format it.
All right, I got it.
Michael. They need a professional screamer. I could have my audition when I was screaming at a Chris Brown concert. I'm a great screamer.
This one right here. Wow. They colorized it. It was in black and white. MJ Serious Edit is amazing.
No, they also have it in black and white. The same person. It's in the second version of it.
Okay, let me get that one up.
You know what's crazy about Mike? I've noticed it my whole life. If he's not smiling, he has a sadness in his face like no other.
He does.
It's like I would smile just to avoid the sad face. Hey, Kiki, you okay? I like this thing you did on Jafar. Literally is the continuation of our live, the longest reaction video in history.
Right. This is the black and white one. This is the original. But there's also one of him like looking happy, and he's smiling, and there's a picture of Michael. I'm pretty sure it's like in the 70s. Michael sitting down, and he's just like smiley, looking happy and stuff. Oh my goodness. It really felt like throughout the years we were being given Easter eggs. It's like of this happening. Like, oh my goodness.
I didn't see this coming. I'm one of those people. Sometimes I can see things that other people can't see. I couldn't see this. No.
You said, who did you meet from the Jackson family so far? From the Jackson family, I met two, kind of. First one was Terrell through his Terrell talk. He's really, really nice. And then the second one was Prince. Prince is so nice. Like, woo, Like I'm pretty sure we rave about Prince in every single live at this point.
Because he is nice. Like he's nicer
Like,
than them. Like he's nicer than the Jacksons, which is nice. It's like, damn, that's nice.
like he's nice. Like
he's nicer than the Jacksons, and I'm like, how you nicer than your family?
Like, man, and like he pays attention to you as an individual. Like, you're raving about him, and like he'll point something out about you, and like it's just
it gets you off guard though. It does get you off guard. You're like, what? Did you notice me?
I swear all the Jacksons do that. Like they'll make mention of you, and like you're over here about to say like I love this about you, and they're like, oh yeah, and they'll mention something about you like, oh, I like your shirt or this or that. Like
nobody does it better than Prince.
Man,
that I can tell you. I think that's why I'm so fascinated by him, because I'm like, I can see if I met a bunch of them. I'm like, no, Prince is a winner on that. Because I met him several times. Except for the first time I met him, because he was real young when I met him.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, one of my friends drew this beautiful, beautiful portrait of them, and everybody was so focused on that portrait, including them. So they were just like, "Can we get that picture?" But the first real interaction was Thriller Night. It was just really cool.
Yeah.
And then Vegas, and then Thriller Night again.
And then I really want to meet. I got a whole list of Jacksons I need to meet. Like at this point, y'all invite me to y'all next family day, and I'll leave y'all alone.
Well, you know what's cool when you're around them, like Thriller Night. It sounds like you're going to lose your marbles, but you're not. Initially, you're going to be, oh snap. But then the way the house is set up, you're like, am I going to be that dorky person? I mean, you did great at Vegas. You're going to be fine. It's how we were at Vegas. Initially, you're like, oh snap, and then you're like, you know what? Let me get my drinks. Let me eat my food. Let me enjoy myself. Let him be. It's one you just know.
Right.
It feels like you get really comfortable with them. Like, all right. Thanks for the picture. Thanks for the time. All right, bye. And you go about your business.
I was nervous. Like I was really, really nervous. Like, okay, it's funny because I'm seeing Prince, like the first time I saw him, like people saw him first. There was a whole swarm of people getting pictures. And like I was calm. And then I was like, I'm gonna wait my turn for later when it's like, not as like crowded. And then like I went to go meet him, and then I kind of got like, no, I don't even think I was nervous then. I don't even think I was nervous. It's when like I went to meet him for the like second time, and I actually was like going to speak to him. That's when I was like, what do I say?
You had me cracking up. When he was talking to you, he goes, I appreciate what you do. And he touched your shoulder, and you were like, wait, what? Like, you can tell God you were off guard. You were like, what?
Like, I was like, me?
You're like, oh, snap. Like,
yeah. Like, in the video, I swear, you got the clip of it. Scarlett got the clip of it. And I'm just like, me? Like, whoa. Like, look on me.
I was like, that was really, really cool. He goes, I appreciate what you do for the family. And I'm like, oh, snap.
Yeah, he's really nice. Like, honestly, y'all, I'm telling you, even the people that work with Michael and people, who just spent years working with him, working for him, the ones that I have met were so patient, so kind, even keeping this conversation going with me, because like I was just like, yo, what's happening? Like, it's kind of like I didn't have anything prepared. Like, they're just like, oh yeah, this, that, and the third, just chopping up with me. They take their time, and they really, really have like want to make that connection. It's everybody. It was really, really cool. Girl, do not get locked up now. She gonna get a drone. Oh, she goofy. I said, I totally agree. I wonder how they are gonna address the vitiligo.
Right? It's a lot.
They definitely have to humanize them. with that, show how it affected him, to show that it was something that was like serious for him.
I couldn't even imagine. My mom had it a very small part of her body like that, and
Mhm.
freaked her out because she's thinking it was going to spread. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
wait, just lose the pigment in your body. Mm-mm.
Wish it would be like David Bowie's Moonage Daydream, which used a lot of Bowie's private videos and heard Bowie narrating, yet never touched his drug use. 3 hours flew by, left the movie in tears.
Hmm. I never saw that.
Oh no, I didn't even think about that. Like, because Michael struggled with the painkillers in the 90s.
Yes.
Ooh, that's gonna be tough, but
It's a
it's
lot to
unfortunate,
cover.
but it shows he's human. Like, it shows he's human. Like, we are going through unfortunate things like struggles and stuff, and I feel like the world is gonna, my hope, like, I feel like it, but like really, like, my hope is that the world will see him from a new perspective. Like, oh man, like, he was just a human trying to live his life, trying to spread love.
I would say Michael's biggest problem was he was legitimately a prisoner of his own fame. Like, could you imagine, like, you're free, but you're not free? Can't go anywhere. I could never, ever imagine what it is to be like Michael Jackson, nor do I want to be. Like, no, like, can't go anywhere, can't do anything. And then when you do something, it's a headline, it's scrutiny, it's people putting in their 2 cents. It's a lot,
right?
And it never stopped.
This might be controversial, but do you think the biopic is going to address Michael's issues with Sony? I'm not sure how honest that part in his later years will be.
Yeah.
It's controversial, but I feel like it's important to show what exactly happened with Invincible, and I don't know, that's just my opinion. I feel like that would be important too, but I'm not sure that they will. Maybe they'll touch on it a little bit, but he was talking about that Tito lean. Tito was like, imagine this is a microphone. He was like, like, Marlon, like, it's too late. I gotta go with it. They too hype already.
Have you guys ever seen the Jackson's reality show?
I want to do a watch party for that. So
that is beyond funny. When we go to Shelly's house, we stay watching it. Oh my God. There's so many nuggets in there.
I was screaming the whole time, like, yo.
I said, and it's interesting. They're clearly they're brothers, but they fight like legit siblings. Like, I'm like, oh my God. It's a lot.
But it like showed, like, in a way that's human. Like, the other Jacksons were like dehumanized in a way, like, oh, they're famous, like, like, they probably are, people have these different ideas, like, but you go and you watch them, they cracking jokes like siblings, they kind of got into their disagreements and stuff. Yeah. But like, I love that show. I love it. I need to watch it again.
I was like, hilarious. I'm like, I haven't seen all the reality shows. I know I've seen there's one with 3T, there's one with the Jacksons. I feel like I'm missing one.
The show?
Yeah, the one with the brothers. I know I own one of them. The Dynasty one.
I'm
trying to see. Is it on Amazon?
You talking about like Jackson's reality shows?
Yeah. But
so Life with Latoya?
Then there's 3 that I definitely saw that one. I was actually on that one by accident.
Yes, because you.
I'm in
Oh
the
my god,
audience.
that's so cool.
I said, what? I'm minding my own business, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's me.
Y'all get Gadget her check.
Ah,
Get her check. That's so cool. I'm gonna go back and watch it. Go back
like,
and
I said,
see.
wait a minute, I'm dead in here.
Man. And then Jermaine was on Celebrity Wife Swap.
That was funny.
Yes. Man, it was funny. Jermaine needs his own reality show. Come on now.
Jermaine is hilarious.
Forgot to mention Jafar and his family, like his mom and his siblings, were supposed to have a reality show.
I do remember it, and I think something shut that down.
I can't remember what happened. Like they did like a whole press thing or interview about it and everything. And then I was like, I don't have the channel. Like, I don't want to miss it.
They
and
still
then,
have the Jackson's Dynasty on Amazon, a family dynasty. That's definitely hilarious. It says I purchased this 3 times. Oh, I honestly recall me buying this once, but it's I purchased this 3. Maybe I bought it for gifts. What else? What was the one with 3T? 3T reality show. What was that? I remember. I
Wait
saw
a minute.
Shelly.
Question, Trish. You were in the episode of her doing Celebrity Apprentice with the pizza.
Oh no, that's how I met her. But I'm actually in LaToya's reality show on Oxygen. I was in Gary, Indiana. Well, LaToya was in Gary, Indiana, and I was one of the people in the crowd. I wonder if I could find it.
Because there was an episode of her, I think, doing Celebrity Apprentice on Life of LaToya, but for whatever reason, it's not on there. Like you just can't watch it anywhere.
Oh no! Unfortunately, even though I was legitly there, I didn't make the final cut. That's all right. She signed my album. It's crazy. At first, I don't think she realized I was a fan. I pulled out her album. She went, "Oh snap!" I had 2 albums. I said, "No, I'm a fan for real."
Yes. LaToya, I don't know what you up to. It looked like she's thriving at peace. But can you like do an appearance or something so I can meet you, please?
No, she used to always be out, and then when the pandemic came, we never really saw her again. Like she's with Catherine Hilton, her friend, but I'm like, I was like, LaToya.
Like, you know, even if it's like, I don't know, a Zoom call, like, hey, like, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to see if I can get, I think the 3T one's called, I think that's the one I don't own.
Jackson's Next Generation. They need to put that on DVD.
They didn't, right?
No. They had it on YouTube for free, and then they took it off. They might have it back on there.
It's on Amazon,
they laughing at the way I said Canada.
That one's another one. You see the dynamic with the brothers of 3T now.
But I heard that they kind of like were dramatic or like twisted certain things to make it look more negative than what it was.
You could tell like by how they tease each other, especially TJ. TJ's always messing with Taj. You could tell again they're like legit siblings. So I was like, oh, like I just started getting into the Dee Foundation podcast, and Taj had an issue with his car, and then TJ, you know, is always cracking jokes. He was even cracking jokes on him at Thriller Night. I said TJ's always cracking jokes.
Is that little brother?
Yes, exactly. I'm like, you could see like the family dynamic for the little snippets we see them in. I think it's really cool, actually.
Why How did I miss this?
Well,
Yes,
what?
Tori. That's such a good question. Though. It's coming full circle. Yo, I usually try. I feel embarrassed. I sound like Michael. Like, oh my god, I'm embarrassed. But yeah, I get embarrassed when I talk about that. But I was just like amazed that it is coming. He has the most. Yes, yes. I'm mad that I didn't have a slideshow because Trish, when you said like, "Oh, she know the Jackson Moles," I was like, "Oh snap!" Like, oh, that kind of sound like I don't know. I just like I don't know. I just pay attention to everything.
But not for nothing. People like you who notice things like that is the reason why Leaving Lies got debunked the way it did. Because they were like, wait, hold up. When some people just pay attention to things that normal people don't, and that's actually important in real life.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, let me stop you right there.
Right. Like, hold on. I recall
people were looking up when certain jewelry pieces were made. It was amazing what the Moonwalkers were able to pull off. They were like, give me a second.
Somebody said
lie.
They said we're detectives, attorneys, FBI agents, health experts. Like Jackson's fans, Michael Jackson fans are a lot. Like we got a lot of occupations over here.
I was like, oh, wait. I too try to get the reality show. I was like, I want that one. Oh my gosh. This is so cool.
It is.
Mm-mm.
Yo, they talking about Tanae saying that she was Tito's daughter. And then the ironic part is that when they met up, they ran into Jermaine. He was like, so since when were you a sister? She was trying to like run.
Mm-hmm.
That was so
funny. There's a look they have. Even when they're mixed, there's something about them. I can't explain. You could tell that they're related. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like,
and even if they don't necessarily look exactly alike, they have the same like mannerisms.
Like something, either it's the eyes. I would say the eyes is the most consistent with them.
You know, even though I said I thought Jafar looked like him. It wasn't until I got the announcement that we got the announcement. I was like really looking, and then like I was like, yo, he got the eyes too, kind of like at certain points he does. Like sometimes it looks soft, and then sometimes it looks like that. You know how Michael's was like piercing.
I would say Austin has the eyes more.
Yashi.
Janet.
Janet.
BG. Paris. Oh my God, Janet the most. Latoya.
I don't even know. Like I saw this one video of Janet and like this, like she surprised these dancers on this show. And one of the dudes, like he was just talking. He was just like, "Yo, like I've loved you. Like you're my inspiration." And while he was talking, she was just like looking at, like giving him like eye contact. Like she was like, you know, taking it in and like really listening. I'm like, oh my goodness, like
it's intense.
Wow.
Because I remember when TJ was looking at me, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, oh my God. It was so intense. I was just like, like my goal is to be able to look at people the way they look at their people, because you'd be like, that's intense. Like
I try to give eye contact, but then I'm like, I start looking the other way.
My eyes always wander. I can't even seem to help that.
Yeah. Yo, Terrell. I feel like Terrell got his eye color from Joe, or maybe somebody on his mom's side.
What color is his eyes?
You didn't see his eyes? Oh my goodness. They're like a light brown. We going through the whole Jackson genealogy now. I gotta find a picture of Terrell. Let me see.
I can't believe it.
I'm only drink. Oh wait, that's TJ's.
That's TJ.
That's TJ. Oh, I accidentally went to his. All right. Ooh. Where they're like light brown.
Ooh. As long as I act the fool. I don't know if I'll ever get to meet that boy. Only time you
Terrell.
yeah. Wow.
Oh wait, they're kind of hazel.
Ooh. Why TJ's boys so beautiful?
Man.
They look like dolls. They're just wait till you
Yo,
meet
there's
them,
this.
Tori. Wait till you meet them. You're gonna be like, oh my
I
God.
have to meet Terrell. That's my other favorite. Come on now.
Wow.
Like in person.
I
Like
never
I
realized his
have
eyes were
to.
light.
Uh-oh. Let me go.
Ooh.
There's this one picture. He looked like Michael is. Oh my goodness. It's like my favorite picture of Terrell. Where is it at? Right here. No, that's not a good version of it.
You know what
I
all
need
this
to get.
excitement at Jafar reminds me of? The excitement when 3T came out. Oh my gosh. We're like, oh my God, there's 3 of them.
Yo, the amount of Jafar fan pages that are about to emerge. It's about to get crazy, y'all. Buckle up now. Okay, it's this picture right here.
What?
Like, ooh.
What? Nice haircut.
Why did it do that?
Like it's giving me a 90s, but clearly good 90s.
He need to bring this back.
Right? Why did I even go?
And even Terrell's son, I'm sorry, I know this live was supposed to be about Jafar. Even Terrell's son, Adrian, like Michael would have this like little mischievous looking face when he was little. Adrian got it. I'm like, oh my god, these Jackson Jesus, they're scary strong. Man.
Oh wait.
Yeah, it's like like I don't know, maybe it was like the lighting in the picture, but like when I zoomed in, it looked like it was kind of hazel.
Oh, that just sounds insane. Like in a good way.
What?
That light eyes. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
I can't. Shout out to Catherine Jackson and Joe Jackson. Beautiful, beautiful family. Started with you two. Started with you two. And I just love how they treat the fans, and because I mean that I'm sure that has a lot to do with the upbringing of them.
Right. They really did a good job at like making sure they like I feel like all of them understand the importance of the fans in that, you know, they wouldn't have got to where they were without them. Like even the younger generations, like I know TJ and his kids, like I can tell the kids have that in them. Like, man, that family is just so amazing. Like,
I wonder if the younger ones truly understand the impact of that family's legacy, because they were born into that. So it's like, do you really understand what makes your family so special?
I feel like once they get to a certain age, they might. And I say this because let me see, how old is Dee Dee? Dee Dee's 14, and when TJ did the shows, like she was meeting all the different fans, seeing fans, like she knows some fans by name, I think. And when it was over, they said she was crying, like she didn't want it to, like I don't think she wanted it to end. So I feel like once they get to maybe a certain age, they might
The
start.
3T was the first second gens to professionally come out You know, they made some amazing music, and they made some milestones, and it was some really amazing achievements. But I'm like, do they really know like why their family's so big and what makes them so special? It's like hopefully they'll study their own family, like especially young
Mm-hmm.
ones. Because I'm like, y'all were already born into it, so you don't understand like where you're coming from, or do
Right.
you? It's like that. It's a big deal. Like this should be mandatory. Everybody gotta go to Gary, Indiana, and see this is where our family came from.
Mm-hmm. And it's so cool. Like they all like, which is obvious. Like they all credit them as like influences and stuff. There was this one interview with Jafar. He was like, talking about that and like his influences. And it was when he was like telling a story about how he got into singing. Like Jermaine, Jermaine, you just man. I know he proud. I know he proud.
They did a good job on that Christmas special. That's what made me go, wait, what?
Mm-hmm. She said Dee Dee was so nice at Thriller Night. She hugged me out of nowhere during our picture. Yeah, she told me the story of meeting Dee Dee, and like she just sounds so nice. Like I can tell that those kids, like they have that kindness in them. Like
Didi
they're
was
being
the one
raised.
who was singing the main leads for "We Don't Talk About Bruno." She did a good
She
job.
can sing. She wants to be a singer too, but I think she said she was like nervous. Yo, I'm telling you. I said this yesterday with my friend. Every one of them Jacksons that got the mole or the beauty mark.
That is a good
How you
theory.
know? That's how
Wait,
you
wait.
know.
Does Paris have the mole?
Huh?
Does Paris have the mole?
Taj?
No, Paris. Does she have the mole?
Paris. Oh my goodness.
She's
You
a
know
singer.
what? Let's analyze. Let's analyze. Cause I got TJ pulled up. Let's see. So TJ got it, and it's always on like the cheek, like whatever it is. And then let me see. Does Paris have it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do I see it? Hold on. Hold on. Maybe the makeup is covering it a little bit, but like something's like right there.
Oh my god.
Yo, hold on.
Yo, when she
This is
looks at you, it is
wild.
super intense. Like the minute she looked at me, I was like, "Oh my god, them Jackson eyes again."
Man.
Wow.
I'm trying to find little Dee Dee because she got it too.
That is so weird that you made the connection with the moles and the singers. Does also Brown have it?
Well, Joe started. He started it because he got he had it on. I can't remember which side, and then I saw Michael had it, and I saw Jafar had it, and I saw TJ had it, and I saw Dee Dee had it. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? More probably have it, and then Janet has the beauty mark like above her lip. So I don't know. That's my theory. Y'all got the thought. Y'all got I'm playing.
Right,
But
I
I'm
thought it
like,
was gonna be somebody's TikTok tomorrow.
y'all better credit me for my theory now.
Right? Oh my god. So what do you expect to see the most in the bio, or what are your hopes in the biopic?
Pretty much sum it up is humanizing him. Like what I like about the Searching for Neverland movie and the book it was based on is that it shows him as a father and how he was protective and like the sacrifices that were made to protect Prince Paris and BG. And you know, I know in the book they certain things that people do regularly that we do, like washing clothes. The bodyguards were like, yo, Michael Jackson washes his kids clothes, like we thought he had a maid or something, just stuff like that. Like I hope they show that, and like how he put like importance on their education, and like how fun he was and stuff. And clearing up that he's innocent. I don't want any questions left. I don't want any ideas that you know of the lies and stuff like that. And you know I would like to see off the wall era. I mean, I have a lot of hopes for this movie. Like, yeah. And I'm curious to see how they're going to execute it. And
thing. It's definitely not an easy project. I think no film is easy. I edit, we edit videos for YouTube, and it's so hard to find the meat and potato of an event, just an event. So we're talking about a whole life of an iconic, legendary, person.
biggest entertainer on the planet.
Humanitarian father.
Yep, and I hope they show, like, his humanitarianism, even stuff that, he did most of it off when the cameras weren't there.
You're
I hope
supposed
they
to, though. I mean, like the way my
right.
mom raised me, you're not supposed to say what you're supposed to do. Like you're supposed to wait in your afterlife to receive those rewards. So it's that's why sometimes I'll say something. I might say, do it. Like you can't say nothing.
Right. I feel like I feel like they should show like his humanitarianism, and like maybe we'll see something that we hadn't heard, like something like, we know as fans he was a really, really good person, kind-hearted, big-hearted, and he had a heart for the world, heart for children and stuff. But like something to where people on the outside are like, whoa, like he did that? Like, I just thought he was just a celebrity, but like, whoa, like I see it.
I'm constantly learning about Michael's generous heart, and I'm always shocked by it. Like I'm like, that he did that. I know MJ Fangirl recently did a review of her books, and she mentioned there was a book strictly based on his humanitarian acts. A whole book on it.
Right. Definitely. And even the fact that he really, it wasn't all about the money for him. Like I know in the Remember the Time book, I think Kanye West was like, yo, I want to sample one of your songs. How much would it cost? He was like, it's free as long as like my music keeps going. I'm like, y'all better put that in there as well. Come on now. Put something, just I'm really looking for him being humanized. I would like to see the importance of Off the Wall. That I would like to see the movie start at Off the Wall, because I feel like that's a beginning right there. Like he wrote a note and he was like, I'm gonna redefine myself, and I'm gonna show the world something that they've never seen before. Not in those words, but that's basically the gist of it. And he starts his solo career the way he wants to do it. And I would like to see the Wiz in there.
I would too. He did such a good job acting in there. I was like, he's giving me like a scarecrow for real. He was really giving me the movements, and oh God. You know what the Wiz reminds me of? In our time, it would be considered quote unquote woke TV, because it's a black version of the Wiz, the Wizard of Oz. But clearly this was done better. But I'm like, I really like the Wiz, but it reminds me of how people just. Did you see the Scooby Doo where they made Velma black?
I think I saw something about that.
Girl, bye. I didn't even bother to entertain it. Everybody's so angry right now. I was like, why is Velma black?
Well, they were mad about the Little Mermaid. I'm like, okay,
Uh,
like, and it sounds.
I don't know. Mixed feelings on the whole mermaid thing. Why can't you
Yeah,
just make a black mermaid and she's Ariel's friend?
I don't know. Like, the controversies and like all that stuff. It's so bad. Like, but I just like, I don't want to see it. Like, that's why I just be like watching Michael's videos, Janet's tours, just going to that. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm tired.
I just
I
be
can't
like,
keep.
when you be like, oh, I love the videos of the girls responding, but then literally I just went, why can't I just make a black mermaid? I know there's a black mermaid friend, but anyways, off topic. I don't know, but I say all that because yeah, but it's a lot of weird stuff with television going lately. But
don't
going
cancel
back to
me.
the Wiz, I was just like, the Wiz is the black version of the Wizard of Oz.
Right.
But it was
Don't
done
cancel me.
better.
I haven't seen the Little Mermaid in full. Ooh, Lord. I acted in the musical in middle school, but yeah, I love The Wiz.
She's the wizard. Girl, I wish you were there in the movie the day I saw it. They like literally, that was the most hype crowd I've ever seen in my life.
And that's how we might have to have like either the folks just gonna have to be mad at the movie premiere, or we're gonna need our own theater if they really gonna be mad because we just might fill up the theater because we about to go crazy. We about to sing all the lyrics. We gonna laugh if there's any like jokey parts. We gonna cry. We gonna dance. Like, get ready. Get ready.
I'm ready.
Is anyone going to the Together Again tour? She's not coming to my city.
I'm going.
Yeah, I'm. She's not coming to my city, but like, I was just like, I'm gonna just travel.
Going.
I'm excited for
I
that one.
still regret not doing meet and greet. It wasn't even my option. It wasn't available. But I think I have a plan. I have floor seats, and if I could just take a picture with Janet on the stage and position myself like
Operation Selfie.
Yeah, because I'm like, I met her already. It's just I just want a picture. Because unlike any situation I've ever been in, Chris Brown and Janet were the only situations I just couldn't get a picture at all. So I'm like,
wow.
Yeah, they was true. I actually got kicked out with Chris Brown because I messed this up so bad. So they said you can stay behind because someone says we know who you are from YouTube. They say you can stay behind. Here comes stupid Trisha. Here's my camera trying to get footage. So Big Pat, that's the security guard. He said, for that, and he points to the camera. He goes, you're out. And I go, no. He said I can stay. He goes, nope, you're out. And that's how I messed up Chris Brown.
Oh no.
You can't have a vlog without footage, man. How am I meeting someone and there's no footage? Dear celebrities, why can if I pay to meet you, why can I have several people have done no cameras. I just would like to know why.
I know maybe it's because were you able to take like a picture? Like if you were
Janet,
take a photo?
No picture. Chris, no picture.
Oh.
The Jacksons, you do get pictures, but some of the Jacksons you can't have video either. And so then
my theory is that maybe some people, because I've seen this before, like where they're like they'll go up, sign this, and then you can't take a picture because it's going to take time because you're trying to pose and like so maybe that's why, or maybe they just
I'm sure there's a reason, but it's frustrating. Like this one guy, Hayden Christensen, same drama Star Wars person. I ain't gonna lie, I stuck in the camera for that sucker. I had to. I was like, for that kind of money, it was a lot of money for that. Ooh, we sneaking the camera in.
Right.
And then everybody was still about footage because they were like, she's got video of Hayden.
Lord, they
I
better
think
have
with
give
the
you credit.
Jackson, I don't do it that because it's them. So out of respect, but I was just like, wait a minute, why can't we have the video? It's a little frustrating.
Yeah, though I'm just gonna be permission asked because I don't want no trouble. That's why I was like, hey Prince, do you mind if I get a video?
No, I think with the Jacksons, I only listen because I'm like, it's not like you're not going to see them again. You are. So don't be that person. Like with Hayden, I'm not saying I'm never going to see him again, but it's less likely. Hi, Hayden. Hi, Hayden.
Apologize to Hayden. No, I'm kidding. So really interesting. And I feel like this needs to be said because I thought I was the only one thinking this. Let me see if I can find it. So first off, let me just actually go ahead and pull her up. I'm sorry if I'm putting you on the spot, madam, but I gotta pull her up. I gotta do it because I was saying it throughout the live yesterday, but ooh, it be taking so long to pull this stuff up. You gotta go through a whole process.
I know, it's like share screen.
This is Stevana. Well, I believe her name is spelled like Stevana, but I don't know. If this ain't the spitting image of Janet, but the only reason why I say this is because she really looks like Janet and she does music and she does have a acting history. Like I think she was in like a surfer movie. But once again, like I was saying about Jafar, like if they don't want to act or if that's not her thing, let her be. Yeah. Because it seems like she's really like a private person. Like she's on
I noticed
her own journey.
The second gen's very private. I mean, they're all private, but I find the second gen to be even more private. Wow, she's beautiful. She got the eyes though. Look at those eyes.
Yeah. And then as far as only other person that I can think of right now, let me see if I can find him. It's not a Jackson, but let me actually find because I
ooh wait. Hey baby.
I'm looking for it because I'm scrolling, looking for. Oh my goodness! Why do I tweet so much? Why do I tweet so much? Oh my goodness! I have to be stopped. Scrolling. Where is it? Yes. This kid right here. And I thought I was tripping.
Oh my God. What?
This kid, he's from the Get Down. I think his character's name was Boo Boo. He was younger at the time. The Get Down, the Netflix show. I always thought he looked like a little Marlin. I was like, oh my goodness, he looked like a little Marlin. And it was, and then I saw this tweet and I was like, I'm not tripping. I'm not crazy. They need to get, his name is Tremaine Brown Jr. Get this kid to play Marlin, please. Please, y'all.
Crazy.
Y'all hit it on the nail with Jafar. I don't know who y'all getting to play Janet. If y'all have a Janet, it would be nice if they include the Scream song and short film. But if y'all need a young Marlin, this is your kid right here. I don't know. It's insane. I don't know if anyone else can. As far as like Catherine, I would really love Angela Bassett. She nailed the role.
I know. I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
What's the guy who portrayed Joe in Searching for Neverland. What's his name again? Lauren? No. That's the one who did.
I already know you're talking about.
He had him down to, because the one, I feel like the one who was in the Jacksons and American Dream was like iconic and legendary, like, because he was, to me, he was like real goofy and like upbeat, but when you look at Joe Jackson in an interview, he's very like calm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He kind of got that southern twang, you know, like when he talked, and very like stern, like tough, and I feel like that guy embodied him, like, and like they even put color contacts in his. I was like, y'all.
Right, you got some pretty eyes though.
Richard Lawson, yeah, Tina Knowles' husband.
I thought you were kidding about Tina's new husband.
You really was kidding?
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. They got separated, and then she got remarried. Hi, baby.
All right. Whew. This might be the second longest.
Oh my Lord!
I just knew, like, if I wanted to talk about this, I'm like, yo, we were just talking about this. Let me ask and see if she can get on here.
Yeah, if I told you initially I was going to do my live today, and I'm like, oh, I guess we're going to move it. It worked out. It worked out. So I was going to do a Grammys watch party, but I don't think I'm going to do it because I think the Chris Brown thing traumatized me. So now I don't want to. I'm like, well, how do we know when we're going to see Miles Frost and Austin Brown?
Oh my goodness! Like, and I'm worried. You know, Austin. He's not like you know, who's somebody that's nominated, like mainstream. You know,
right? Well, right. I think Austin Brown's a songwriter. He's something, right? He's something. He's not. I think he did something on someone else.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait a minute.
He writes. I think he writes music for people.
Right, and I think that's what he got the nomination for.
But I'm worried that they might, you know, put him in like the pre-show, which you can watch that. I think they said from like a previous live we were talking about, you can watch it on like Twitter.
Said what a pass because I have something to do on the vegan channel. I'm actually officially, by the time I do the vegan channel, I'll be 5 days behind on something. So I'm like, no, I need to level up my money, and that channel's the channel that makes all the money. And I'm like, I gotta post. I'm supposed to do a live for that channel, and I'm like, oh no, Jafar.
Yo, Jafar took over the world. So, Austin Brown is Reeby's son.
And Michael's other twin. No, not
you
literally.
Know, Austin ain't Austin's real. Well, it's his name, but like it's not his first name.
What's his name?
He's named after his dad, Nathaniel. But I'm pretty sure they called him. Yeah, his middle name Austin is Nathaniel Austin Brown. But I'm pretty sure they called him that because I was like, wait a minute, what? He got sense. Like.
Because in my family, if you're a junior, they call you something else completely. So, if your name is Michael Jackson, they'll have a whole different name for you. Like, because you can't have, it's too confusing to have more than one person with the same name. Actually, in my family, several of us all got the same name, but we have nicknames to offset that.
My dad and my brother have the same name, but we literally call them the same thing. Well, I call my dad, but like my mom, like she'll call my dad like my brother's little and then like the name or whatever. My dad is big, like
okay.
Yeah. But my brother ain't little no more, so like y'all need to switch it up. Yep, Nathaniel Austin Brown. I was tripping out. I was like, wait a minute, Augie, that ain't your name. No, it's his name, but they didn't want to get that mixed up. See, I need it. Let me tell you. It wasn't until I was like 13, 14 when I really started learning. Like I literally no, I can't say. No, I'll say this part. I used to have the birthdays written down from every single like Joe, Catherine, you know, the Jackson siblings, their kids, and then the kids' kids. It was a mess. Yo. I probably still have that paper floating around somewhere, but I was like, I want to learn. Like, I want to learn them all. Like, you know, I want to know what they do individually. I started learning about like the siblings and, you know, just seeing what they do and everything. But yeah.
I don't know them to that level. I know the ones that are in the public eye the most. The only one, like Yashi, she doesn't sing, but I know her because of the poetry and then her mental health awareness thing she does. But for the most part, I only know the ones in the industry.
Fun fact, I think Yashi and Stacy had a little duo, and they might have did a song or something like that. So I think initially, yeah, girl, it's past your bedtime.
Yeah, I know. Shoot, it's actually past mine. It's 107 in New York.
Oh shoot! Let me cut it. Let me cut it. Oh, Cheryl said, let her know if you have a watch party.
Okay. More likely not, only because it's like it feels like it's gonna be Chris Brown part 2, and I'm like, my schedule's crazy. I wish I had one successful channel, but I'm like, I got mad channels. It's a lot of work. It's like, and I got a job.
I'm wondering if she means the Grammys or like the Man in the Mirror movie.
Unfortunately, Man in the Mirror I can't do because it's not on anything. I can't even say, hey, everybody, let's go to Netflix. You gotta buy that sucker.
The way they was like, we don't ever want this to surface ever again.
Right. I can do a watch party if it's like on Disney or Netflix and say, okay, everybody, let's just synchronize our stuff. But if it's a DVD, that means everyone's gonna have to buy it. And I'm like, well, when you get a chance, buy Man in the Mirror, you will understand why people were pissed.
Yeah.
No, it's that bad. It's that bad.
Crazy.
If nothing else, just look up the YouTube snippets. Put Man in the Mirror and then put Flex. The snippets will let you know what caused the problem. And that's supposed to be a movie based on Michael Jackson. Make it make sense.
That was crazy. I was like, my thing is, if y'all can't do it right, please don't do it at all. And that's one thing I wanted to mention. I figured we would have this, but you know, the issues came up with in the Aaliyah movie where they didn't have the rights to her music to use in the movie, so they was using like Disney Kids Bop tracks for her to sing over. I was like, So in this movie, you know, since the estate is backing it, they actually have the rights, so we ain't got to worry about that, which I'm pretty sure everybody figured, but you know, just putting that out there. But thank you guys for being here for the second longest watch party. Or reaction, not watch party. Reaction live.
It's reaction / chat time.
Yep. Thank you guys for talking with us. It's always fun. Thank you, Trish, for being here. I finally got you on my channel. I'm gonna get you again, but you know. And I will see y'all next time. Y'all get some sleep. And have a good night or morning, afternoon, wherever you are.
I'm so used to the